And such and so forth. Hello. Hello, one and all. Volume up. I said volume up. There are the sound effects. And hi, guys. Hello. Let's just continue on from where we left off, which is we returned. We have returned to the Isle of the Crown since our endeavors at, well, with the druids and the stuff and the things. All kinds of stuff. You know, you saw it. No need for me to repeat it. Usually on Thursdays there aren't that many people around. Hey, Petri. I mean, everybody's starting to get relaxed for the weekend and all that, so not many people appear. I'm used to it, you know. Let's see, where am I? So, we need to go to the pony shop, eh? So, in we go. To the pony shop. Good day, Prince Alexander. And now what we need to do here is... Where is that bottle of... Are you to drink me? The little bottle contains some sort of potion and bears a label saying, drink me. That's rather forward of it. It has to be. A mysterious old man also patronizes the pawn shop. He steals sidelong glances at Alexander under his hood. Well, let's do a little thing about it. Alexander suddenly gets a very sneaky idea. I can't go on anymore without Cosima. I'd just rather not live. Prince Alex, no! It's true. The Vizier has beaten me. I give up. Poison is my last resort. I beg you, stop. I am no more. Oh, what a waste! The poor young fool! He's dead! He's dead! Wait until Abdul hears, he'll be so pleased! Nice little dance. Seconds later, in the castle. I told you not to pop in like that. You can learn to knock like everyone else. Sorry, Master, I cannot help myself. I have great news. Well, what is it? Prince Alexander is dead! He killed himself in despair over losing Cosima! What? Are you positive? That young man has proven to be most devious. I saw the whole thing myself, Master. He was really and truly quite dead. If what you say is true, it shall be most convenient. You've spent enough time on that little irritant. We must start thinking about the wedding. Anything, Master. Ooh, I do love weddings. Well, we do want you to look your prettiest, don't we? Now, Shamir Shamazel, to the lamp with you. Prepare yourself as we discussed. Alexander's heart lurches to life in his chest. Prince Alex, but you were... Sorry, friend. I was doing a little acting, I'm afraid. Ah, of course, the strange cloaked man. You're quite clever, and a bit too exciting for an old man. Well, It's me, princess. Ugh, that was too long if I excuse me. Alright, we don't need the tinder box anymore, so let's just switch that to an object. Would you mind if I traded this in? Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for from the items on the counter. So this time we take the brush. I think I'd like the painter's brush. Very good, Prince Alex. The painter's brush it is. May your painting go well. Feel free to bring the brush back at any time. Thank you. So now that we got that, now we can make a switcheroo with the old man outside for another lamp. Good day, peddler.
Good day, sir. Would you like to get one of my fine new lamps? I'll need an old lamp in trade.
Is it rather a bad business taking old lamps and giving new lamps in exchange?
Well, there's always a chance that I'll find a genie.
We've heard this one before. Same old story. Petty shopkeepers never wish you well in this day and age. True. Only some do, in the small shops, or something like that. Excuse me, peddler, but I have an old lamp that might interest you.
Ah, an old lamp! And what a nice traditional design too. Take your pick of my new lamps.
I'll take this blue one, thank you.
Ah, fine choice, my boy. Here is your new lamp. Good day, and I thank you, sir.
Good day. Off he goes in his new crown because he got himself an old lamp.
Drat, another dot.
Well, it did have magic in it. But that magic has vaporized already. Alexander has obtained a new lamp made of blue colored glass with a tall, thin neck and a cork-like cap. Because that's the lamp we saw the genie go into. We had to choose that lamp from the row. It is the exact copy of it. Got lamp, no genie. Hey there's Becky! Hello to Becky! Never heard a supermarket checkout clerk say, "May your groceries bring you health." Well, I did say small shops. I didn't say supermarkets. Only small shops may, you know, wish you a good day or something. Only just small shops. The villagers bustle about their chores. They seem a busy, if somewhat subdued lot. The man seems busy with his chores and isn't interested in Alexander. Well, he just threw water out the window. Probably just cleaning out the wash basin or something. Basin. Did they tell what kind of lamp it is, or is it by random? When in the cutscene that we just saw, you see the lamp, and that's how you choose it. Gotta just memorize which lamp it is. Wonder if there's any new text on this. Alexander is standing in the sunny. I want to take another look at the pamphlet or the proclamation. Nothing new about it, apparently. Well, we must go and stop this wedding now. 181 points. Correct. We are on our way to get full points. The thing is, if you pick the wrong one, you'd better hope you saved it earlier. It's normal for a Sierra game. Indeed, if you don't pick up the right lamp, it's game over, dude. You won't be able to play the game through. The two guard dogs look quite firm in their resolution not to let Alexander anywhere near the castle. Well, at least not near the castle gate, castle doors, because they do let me go to the side of the castle. If I could go there, thank you. Freaking pixel sites. The side of the castle is one big blank wall. And vines have begun to climb the castle's stucco walls. Not stucco, stucco. Alexander is standing next to the side wall of a castle. Unlike the well-guarded castle entrance, this area is deserted. Perhaps the guards are confident that the wall itself is impenetrable enough to stop any would-be intruders. Stained glass windows adorn the castle wall. The bushes near the side wall of the castle have been left natural and unsculptured.
Of course. Rocks about the large folk.
Alright, so now we take... we use the feather with the teacup. Alexander dips the large flat black feather into the teacup and stirs the contents gently. Looks like the feather is turning all white. To his amazement, the jet black color of the feather slowly drains from end to tip into the teacup. The teacup mixture blackens and thickens to a paint-like consistency. Alexander carefully puts it away, discarding the drained feather. What is this, Resident Evil? Now you can just discard. And now we use the brush with the wall, so we can paint. Feeling artistically inspired, Alexander decides to make use of the large blank castle wall. Ah, the doorway. Just what Alexander was thinking this wall needed. Nah, he should have just wrote here, Alexander was here. And also, the vizier is a smelly poopy pants. That would have been great graffiti.
But no, let's just draw a doorway.
Let's be unoriginal. Alright, magic paint spell. Let's With the trepidation, Alexander gathers his strength for the enchantment of the painted door. Magic paint, black as ink. Bring to life what I think. Make it real what I draw according to the spoken law. The spell worked. The door has magically solidified. And somehow became a door. A very real looking door now exists in the castle war. It's a war now. Let's go into battle then. Eager to be inside the castle at last, Alexander opens the enchanted door and steps inside. The magic paint door fades back into the wall. So much for an easy exit. Let's see. So we come through... I do have a map. So we come through... The castle placement is cool after the heat of the day. The arched and domed ceilings add to the sense of spaciousness in the wide corridors. On the east wall are 3 dungeon doors. This is the west basement hallway. Alright. We're storming the castle. That's the proper phrase. A suit of armor is on display on the north wall. Ceilings in the castle are vaulted and formal, giving the halls a lofty elegance. There's a strange door to the west wall. There doesn't seem to be any handle or keyhole on the door. 3 dungeon doors line the east wall of the hallway. Well, let's go into one, I guess. Alexander opens the dungeon door and slips inside. Alexander looks out the small window. The hallway is empty. A plain cot is the only furnishing in the stark dungeon cell. Alexander is standing in a dim, damp dungeon cell. The walls and the floor are made of gray granite stones. A cot in the corner is the only furniture. A gargoyle peers down maliciously from over the dungeon door. A brown spider peers down at the man in the cell with little interest. A single burning torch dimly lights the dungeon. Can I pick up the spider? Alexander couldn't, and wouldn't want, to reach the spider. Typical. No respect for the spider. The cot looks uncomfortable, not to mention a little dusty. Alexander decides against taking a nap here. Yeah, this would be a perfect place to take a nap right now, right? The spider is not interested in hearing about Alexander's problems. Typical. Can we try this door? Alexander doesn't see any way to opening that door manually. How about this door? Alexander opens the dungeon door and slips inside.
Mother, Mother, where are you?
A spirit weeps inconsolably on the cot. The spirit appears to be the ghost of a little boy. A shackle, comprised of a thick iron chain set into a heavy stone block, protrudes from the wall. It is perhaps used with particularly difficult prisoners. A plain cot is the only furnishing in a stark dungeon cell. Oh, let's talk to the little boy. What's the matter, little boy?
I'm lost. I can't find my mother. I don't know why she would just leave me here. I've been alone ever so long. Mother, where are you?
Well, maybe this handkerchief that we got from the mother ghost's translucent handkerchief. So let's give this to the little boy. Touching the ghost handkerchief gives Alexander a strong mental impression of the mother ghost worriedly searching for her lost son. Well, we found him.
Go into the light, my little boy.
You must be the son of the spirit I made in the realm of the dead. She gave me this handkerchief and asked me to tell you that she's waiting for you there. Come on, float on over.
It's Mama. It even smells like her. I can feel her now. I know where to go.
Wait, before you go, is there anything you could tell me about the castle?
I like to play in secret places. In the basement, behind the Man of Steel, is a door. Nobody except me knows it's there not anymore. Farewell!
Mother, I've turned the cooling unit back on. Mother! Mother! I've turned the cooling unit back on. Mother! That's an Alien reference. That's what Ripley says to Mother before she blows the whole freaking Nostromo up. Okay, so we gave him that. Now we... So once again we go out, but this time we actually go and move. Can I go down here? Doesn't seem to lead anywhere. The castle basement is cool after the heat of the day. On the east wall is a door, and on the west wall is a staircase leads upward. This is the east basement hallway. The staircase leads up to a door and presumably another floor of this castle. There's a door on the east wall. And that's where we need to go. Alexander decides to find out what's on the other side of that door. Oh, Jollo.
Prince Alexander, I can't believe it. How did you get into the castle?
Well, actually, it's a little hard to explain.
I bet. You run a terrible risk being here. The castle is crawling with guard dogs, especially today. The Vizier will have your hide if he finds you.
I know that, Jollo, but Casima is being married today. What greater risk is there than that?
Well, of course, you're right, young love. I forget what heartburn it is. What do you propose to do about it?
I've got to try see her. Maybe even stop the wedding.
Is that all? And here I thought you would try something dangerous.
Don't worry about me, friend. Just tell me, where is Cosima?
As far as I know, she's still in her bedroom upstairs. You'd never make it up there, though. The guard dogs are everywhere, and they're very loyal to the crown. Unfortunately, right now, the crown means Al-Hazred. If we had proof of something truly foul, the guard dogs might listen. As it is, they're your enemies, not his.
I understand. I've had no lack of enemies since I got here. In fact, you'd almost think I wasn't welcome.
Well, they say princes have no sense of humor. Well, I guess there's no putting... I can see there's no putting you off. For Cosima's sake, I wish you luck. I'll be here if there's anything you need.
Thanks, Jolo. Maybe we should talk a little bit more to him. Is there anything else you could do that will help me in the castle?
I'm afraid not, Prince Alex. One will get past the guard dogs easier than two. Besides, I'm not much of a fighter. But if you intend to do as you've said, you should lose no time about it. The wedding will be starting before you know it.
Well, he needs to make a switcheroo with the genie lamp, so... Alexander doesn't want to disturb anything in Jolo's room.
Let's try to give it to Jolo.
I've been thinking about what you said about swapping a replica for the genie's lamp. I got this lamp from the old lamp seller in town. Do you think it will pass?
Why, yes! It's an exact replica! That's amazing! How did you guess?
I suppose it was intuition.
Wink.
I'll have to wait for the right moment, mind you, but I should be able to get it close enough to swap this for the real thing. And none shall be the wiser. Now you shall see Jolo's skill.
I'm sure your hands are mightier than my sword, my clever friend.
Go ahead and do as you plan, and let me worry about swapping the lamp. If I accomplish the trickery, I'll manage to get the lamp to you somehow. Never fear.
I have faith, Jolo. You're a true friend.
Aw, shucks. I would do anything for the princess.
Even dressing drag and do the hula? Probably would. Let's see. The wall above Jolo's desk sports a notice of a circus. She's very old. Jolo's bedroom is spacious, neat, and lush with dramatic colors. Not so many colors if you ask me. Like its resident, there's a melancholy sheen to its brightness. A chandelier hangs down from the tall ceiling. How on earth does Jolo reach that thing to light it?
Ever heard of ladders?
A plain trunk provides minimal storage for the bedroom. The comfortable-looking bed in the corner is neatly arranged. It looks just large enough for Jolo's generous size. You calling him fat? I think the game is calling him fat. Jolo keeps his desk neat and tidy. Good for him. A cozy little fire is ablaze in Jolo's fireplace. A large red rug with gold trim helps buffer the coldness of the marble floor underfoot. As it should. I mean, if you have a whole floor of stone or just even wooden, you need to have carpet. Otherwise, your feet are gonna be cold all the time because your carpet keeps the warmth. I do have a wooden floor, and I have lots of carpets around. So now that we gave him that, let's get out of here. Actually, Alexander doesn't want to intrude on Jolo's privacy by looking through his trunk. Okay. Nothing in there then. Now let's go up here. In the corner is a suit of armor of ancient design. Its right arm beckons slightly. Well, the boy did tell us about the armored suit. The colors on the stained glass windows glow with filtered light. The castle basement is cool after the heat of the day. North wall is a door bearing a plaque, and in the west corner is a suit of armor. So what does the door say? A closed door on the north wall bears a small brass plaque. The plaque reads guard room. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Oh, spaghetti-os. Alexander hears the clear sound of guard dog voices coming through behind the door. He decides opening the door wouldn't be wise. Well, let's try the statue. Remembering what the little boy ghost said, Alexander experiments with the suit of armor. He pushes down, then pulls up on the knight's right arm.
Da-da-da-da, secret passage.
And in he goes. Alexander hears the sound of voices coming from nearby. Alexander peers through the chink in the wall.
Captain, I hear rumors from the guards who've been watching the princess. They say lately she's been pounding on her door and begging to be let out. Ain't none of my business, sir, but news like that is upsetting the other dogs. Ain't no guard in the castle who would willingly keep the princess anywhere she don't want to be.
Alhazred claims that the foreign intruder is here to assassinate her. That's why she's got to be kept under lock and key, right up until the wedding.
Call me an old dog that can't learn new tricks, but I say the princess should be the one giving orders.
Alhazred has been in charge for months, what with the king's death and Casima's mourning. Tonight the wedding will seal it, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like him or not, he's our liege. Need I remind you of your oath to the crown?
I wear an oath. For the sake of the princess, will not be forgetting it. He just better treat her well. Speaking of the vizier, what you reckon he's keeping in that magical room of his? It's not a magic room, it's just a door he's enchanted somehow. I say he's still got the royal treasure in there, along with whatever else he's so eager to protect. Nothing of the court treasure is allowed in there anymore. I heard him in the hall the other day. He was speaking to that door. Black magic is what I say. I heard him say, Ali, but the bay came up and started yapping at me.
Enough. It is not our place to question the practices of our liege, no matter how strange. The wedding will be starting soon. Report to the throne room when you hear the music start.
Interesting.
The old walls are dirty and show the neglect of a forgotten place. Alexander is standing in a secret passage to the castle of the crown. The landing is dusty and the walls are deteriorating. To the south is the door to the basement. A staircase to the north leads up to another floor. Well, let's go up. Up, 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 and away. There you go. Whew! That was a climb. Really? That was a climb. And going up the cliffs of logic was a much bigger endeavor than going upstairs. Normal stairs. Unless it's a lot longer than we saw. Alexander hears the faint sound of a woman crying nearby. Alexander is standing in the secret passage of the Castle of the Crown. The landing is dusty, and walls are deteriorated. To the west is an exit to a hallway. A staircase to the north leads down to the basement landing. Frida's stairs? Well, then he would have been coming up dancing from the stairs, right? Well, let's take a look at this hole then. Alexander peers through the chinks in the wall, trying to locate the source of the crying sounds. Alexander's palms begin to sweat and his heart to race. It's Cosima! He's found her! Zip, flop. That's what everybody always imagines, that situations like this. Palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti. Psst! Princess Cosima! What? Who's there? It is I, Alexander. I'm here, behind this wall. My, how suave that sounds. Alexander, dirt. It really is you. I knew you were close by, but how did you get inside the castle walls? It's a long story, and not important now. You did get my ring? Oh yes, it has brought me such comfort, Alexander, to know you were close by and had not forgotten. But you shouldn't be here. You're only endangering yourself. Warning, warning, danger, danger. I don't care about the danger. I would brave anything to learn. And also, are you okay, Princess Cosima? You seem a little odd. What is it? Alhazred, do you want to wed him, Cosima? Oh, please believe me when I say that I never agreed to marry that man. Even when my father trusted Abdul absolutely, I never liked him. But with mother and father gone, I'm afraid there's no stopping him. If you do not wish to marry him, Cosima, you shall not. I promise you. Only come with me now and we shall escape. How? I cannot fit through this wall. Besides, do you think I could leave my kingdom, my people, in Abdul's hands? We'll stay nearby if you want. Only come away from Alhazred's power. We'll find refuge on one of the islands. They're all still true to you, you know. But Abdul would tear the castle apart if I were to disappear from my room. You shall have to do what you can do to delay his plans from your end. I can't just leave you here. Alexander, do not despair for me. I have been safe in this room for nearly 6 months now. Abdul can be in no hurry whatever he plans. After all, I'm to be his bride, am I not? I have been planning to, you see. I believe I can escape if I only get a chance to lay my hands on a weapon. There might be an opportunity in the hustle of the wedding. But shh. Just a moment more and you must.
Overheat. Resetting.
Just a moment more and then you must go. Let us not waste this time with words. Please let me just look at you, dear
Alexander.
Alexander looks with longing at the fair Cosima. She's even more beautiful than he remembered. Alexander stands in the secret passageway. So close, yet so far from his heart's desire. Jotenkin tuntuu, että ne molemmat miehet kyllä on sama fiilis, selkeästi. Well, she did say about a weapon, so let's give her a weapon then. Here, take this dagger, plunge it into your heart so Alhazred will never have you. I'll just throw myself out the window. I mean, it's not much, but it might come in handy. Like punch it into your heart to destroy your neural processors and your CPU. Because apparently you're a robot. How do I know that you're a robot? I don't know, this is a magical world. Maybe there is technology in here somewhere. There's magic and alchemy, so why not also robotics? I still love you. Why, it's perfect. This is just the sort of thing I've been looking for. Thank you, Alexander. I'll keep it close and use it if I must. You also need to fix your CPU because it seems you're overheating or something. Oh no, someone's coming. Yeah, I know that somebody might be coming, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The lock on Cosimo's door rattles abruptly. Alexander, hurry, step away from them before they see you. Alexander hears scuffling and a woman's brief cry, ah, from the other side of the wall. Then silence. On the west wall is an exit of to a hallway. Well, let's go check it out. Actually, let's take another look. Alexander looks through the chinks in the wall, anxious to see what the commotion was about. Cosima is gone! Where could they have taken her? How could he have let them take her? A fine rescuer I'm turning out to be. Well, you're behind a wall. What the hell would have you had done? Burst through the wall like freaking Kool-Aid man? Oh yeah! You're not strong enough for it. You run up against the wall and you're gonna just burst your own freaking skull in. I mean, you may be thick-headed, but you're not that thick-headed. You're just dumb. The old walls are dirty and show the neglect of a forgotten place. Alexander standing in a secret passage to catch the ground, and the wall is dusty and deteriorating. Same text everywhere, just copy-paste. No new flavor text for these things. Can we see something of interest there? I mean, there could be something of a secret on that wall. Aha! Alexander hears the sound of scratching coming from the other side of the wall. Jeez, where did that come from? Other than my nose. Damn. Wipe the sneeze. So let's take a look. Alexander looks through the chink in the wall. Is that Al-Hazran? Dear Shadrach, salutations from the Society of the Black Cloak, etc., etc. My long preparations are about to come to fruition. In a matter of minutes, I will wed the lovely Cosima. Once I've established my power and my crown, I can stage another accident. The princess has proven infuriatingly stubborn, as you know. She's becoming quite a dangerous little thorn in my side. In a way, it's a shame I have to kill her. She is lovely and would be amusing to keep around, but I can't risk her talking treason to one of the guards. So far, I've managed to keep her locked away, but I can't continue that forever. Well, on to it now. I'd sent her to you, but as you know, I had no luck in doing so with Mordak. I close in triumph King Abdul Al-Hazred. Mordak, so you're in the same league as the other evildoers, evil men, evil. Evil! I think it's about time to see if Shamir has taken care of the wench as I asked. It's almost time for the wedding. Why is it that always evil guys always have to monologue out loud? The vizier's words filled Alexander with blazing anger and fear for Cosima's life. That blackguard, that murderous swine, he'll not have his way if I have anything to say about it. Well, if you do have something to say about it, say about it. Then say it. Come on. Let your feelings out. It's good for the soul. Nice rhino head. The vizier's study is now empty. Took you long enough to put that flavor text up. Let's see, so I gave her a look at the hole. Same flavor text everywhere. The old walls are dirty and neglected, dusty, and there's a vague outline of what appears to be a door on the wall. So do we just touch it? Ah. Alexander sees lots of black cloaks. Ooh. Seems to be the vizier's own bedroom. Alexander is standing in a masculine bedroom. Polished marble walls rise to meet the tall ceiling, and the furnishing have an opulent feeling. He wonders whose bedroom this is. A canopied bed, arranged with silk bedclothes and large pillows, stands in one corner of the room. A storage trunk sits at the foot of the bed. The trunk bears a large brass lock. A small wooden table grazes the wall near the fireplace. On the table is a box made of ebony and ivory, together in harmony. A candlelit chandelier lends a soft light to the bedroom. A fire in a small hearth warms the bedroom. A bit later, he'll be like, "Drat, how did you know my secret plans?" Or he'll be like, "Drat, how did you know my secret plans?" Well, it serves you right for reading out what you write. Indeed. A large soft cushion has been strategically placed on the cold marble floor to provide a comfy seat near the fire. There's a box of ebony on the table. Let's take it. Alexander opens the ebony box and looks inside. Inside the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it. Interesting. A worn old brush is among the box's trinkets. There's an old bottle of black ink inside among the box's trinkets. The box contains various trinkets and a scrap of paper with a word written on it. Anything else I need from here? The box's owner would probably notice it was missing. Besides, Alexander can't think of a use for a box of trinkets. Well, can we open the chest with this skeleton key that I got? Get it? The skeleton key? Because we got it from a skeleton guard, and it's made out of bones. Alexander inserts the skeleton key in the trunk's lock and turns it. He hears a click. Alexander opens the trunk. It looks like the owner of this trunk is quite the correspondent. The stack of letters appears to be ordered by the date because the top one is dated only a month ago. A few worn leather books occupy the trunk. The top one is entitled Guidebook to the Land of the Green Isles, which is the manual to the game. A book like that might have been a big help when Alexander first arrived. The trunk's owner obviously found it interesting too, for the guidebook is dog-eared and stained. A small glass bottle filled with oily-looking perfume is in one corner of the trunk. I think, the perfume? Alexander isn't interested in the oily perfume. Well, one of the letters then. Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines it. The letter is addressed to Abdul al-Hazred from the wizard Shadrach. Shadrach. Sounds like a good metal band name. Wizard Shadrach. It reads, "Greetings to a brother of the Black Cloak. I was sorry to hear that of great Mordak's death, though he was a bit of a ninny at chess." Would you call somebody a ninny at chess if they're not good at it? A ninny? I guess that's a British term for calling somebody an idiot. A ninny. A nincompoop. It seems the plans for that little kingdom of yours are coming along. I must congratulate you on your handling of the king and queen. Isolating the islands so that no protest could develop was another brilliant stroke. It looks like there's not much left to stand in your way. Do as I recommended with the girl, and you shall have your crown. That fiend. That fiend indeed. That the fiend indeed. Alright, let's get out of here. Alexander steps confidently out into the upstairs hallway and sees two guard dogs.
Hey, what the?
Hello there.
Don't just stand there. Grab him, Bay.
Your bay?
That's the saboteur fellow the Vizier warned us about, Al Ben. I say we run through right here and now.
No! Woof!
The Vizier will run you through if he doesn't get a chance at the prisoner. Let's just put him in the dungeon for safekeeping. Then we'll go tell the captain. Ah, Wolf, you're right. Let's go.
Woohoo! What a throw!
You'll just stay here until we find out what the Vizier wants to do with you.
The guard dogs leave Alexander to his fate, locking the door noisily behind him. Alexander wonders how he'll get out of this one. I wonder. Ah, Jello.
Psst, Prince Alexander, Prince Alex.
Jello, what are you doing here?
Never mind, quick, before the guard dog patrol comes around again.
I kind of lost Jello's voice there at first. But how did you know I was?
This is no place to talk, Alexander. Just trust that I know everything that goes on in this castle. Now be more careful. If you get caught again, I don't know if I'll be able to get you out.
I'll be careful. You just take care now, Jello. See you around. So let's talk to the door that doesn't have any handles. Since the door on the west wall has no visible knob or handle, Alexander decides to try to open it with his voice. He composes his words carefully. So what we need to say, we learned the Zebu word written on the note. Let's Ali Zebu. Listen, door. I would have you open. Ali Zebu. It worked.
Totally figured that out on my own. Totally legitimately did not read the text that says select Ali Zebu.
I did say that I will be using a walkthrough. Yeah, the question is, how would you even know how to figure out that it's Ali that you need to say, the name of the little ghost boy? There has been no hints or anything out here that gives you even a hint on what you need to say before Zebu. Where would you find that out? There are no hints. Nothing. Now, we've been through everything so far. And I have been looking at everything and examining everything, but nothing. So I don't know how you would know how to add Ali. No idea. I mean, how would you even know how to talk to the door? How would you figure that out? That you, since there is no keyhole or doorknob, how would you even figure out that I'll talk to the door? Yeah, I already met the ghost of Ali. He was a little boy stuck in one of the prison cells, and I gave him the mother's handkerchief. So he went out, and he gave us the clue of getting into those the secret corridors by pulling the arm of a suit of armor that was in the hallways. Alexander is standing in the Castle of the Crown's treasure room. The soft-toned room seems very secure. Along the walls are trunks and caskets, probably full of the kingdom's treasure. In the middle of the room is a little table. And I just realized, actually, you do get a hint before. When you listen to the guard dogs talking with the captain, the guard dog was actually had been spying on Alhazred, talking to this door, and he heard the word Ali before he was cut off. So that's where we actually got the Ali from. So there is actually a hint that I just forgot. Graceful urns adorn the cool treasure room. Well, I'm going to say it's cool, but I know that it means the temperature, not like the whatever. Decorative shields and spears made of gold hang on the treasure room walls. Those trunks probably contain the kingdom's treasure, once guarded so well and used so wisely by King Caliphim, now in the hands of that blackguard Alhazred. A gracefully curled trumpet hangs on the wall. A small table graces the middle of the room. The table is covered by a velvet drapery. The initials AA are embroidered in the drapery. AA? That must stand for Abdul Al-Hazred. No, it could be Ali Abba. Maybe Austin Auckland. I'm bad at alliteration. It's a bit of a tough puzzle, but anything beats the god-awful Rumpelstiltskin puzzle in King's Quest 1. True. That is a bitch of a puzzle. Alexander is standing in the castle of the table. Those trunks probably contain the treasure of the plot. So what do I need to do here? Except pull on the drapery. Yeah, that's what I need to do. That was easy to deduce. Alexander pulls the drapery aside, curious as to what might lie be underneath. On the table is a strange-looking stone that's giving off an odd, high-pitched noise. That must be the Isle of Wonders singing stone. Didn't the queens think that the beast had stolen it? On the table is a fleece made of gold. That fleece must belong to the winged ones, and they thought the Isle of Wonder had taken it. On the table is a coat of arms with the head of a beast on the crest. Beast said that his coat of arms was stolen by the druids. This must be it. On the table is a miniature oak tree. It looks very old. That must be the sacred miniature oak that the druids thought the winged ones stole. As Alexander looks at the objects on the table, he realizes the depth of the vizier's cunning. It must be the vizier, or an accomplice, who stole that one thing most precious to each island and leaked rumors that one of the other islands was responsible. I told you the story is exactly like in Quest for Glory 3. Originality? Out the window! Which one came first? Quest for Glory 3 or this game? If you find out which one came first, then we know the other game stole the same idea from the other game. I mean, seriously, these are even the same development teams. Just different writers of the stories. But what did the Vizier have to gain by causing the islands to hate one another? You read the letter previously. He got them to hate each other, so now he has control of everything, and everybody obeys him because everybody's angry at each other, and he will rule the Isles. Be the king upon kings. Or something. Something like that. I'll just say that Death Fiend indeed. That's what Al-Hazred is all about. Nothing but a fiend. Do I need to go south or... I need to go here. Alexander hears the guard enter the North Hall. And now I need to go upstairs. Yep. Alexander hears the guard go into the room off the North Hall, shutting the door behind him. Good. So we don't need to worry about anything. Ordered just now some souvlaki. Souvlaki? Is that a... I think I've heard of that. I think it is a Greece treat. We have sometimes seen the local shop the local store. There sometimes are some Greece delicacies there. Delicacies, treats, food. I mean, we have halloumi sometimes, and sometimes we have greasy yogurt, tzatziki, some, let me think, what else? Grease, pita bread, stuffed with things. Also, we get what's the treat? Some kind of a chocolate treat made in Greece. What was it called? You just found out they do Pepsi Max Vanilla, but they don't sell it in the UK, which is annoying. That sucks. Well, if the store have souvlaki, I would get it. I'm always interested to try out different Greece stuff because they are there. Try to figure out which one you say. It's a kind of a chocolatey log kind of a treat. It is a dessert. Comes in two different kind of flavors, I think. What the heck was it called? I think it's made out of maybe some coconut in it or almonds? No. I do remember it being chocolatey. I can't remember what it's called. I'm just trying to remember what it's called. This is gonna eat me up if I don't figure it out. Am I a fan of desserts? Well, not all kinds of desserts. Well, it depends on the dessert. I mean, I do like ice cream, chocolates, candy. I know, I have tried, I do know what tzatziki is like. I do know, it's very, very, very spicy. And I kind of like it. I kind of like tzatziki. It's okay. Never tried it with French fries, I don't think. But I can understand it would go well with French fries. I'm still trying to think of that chocolatey treat. You're probably the only person who hates milk chocolate. Well, it's not for everybody. Not everybody likes the taste of cocoa. Or cacao, as it's supposed to be pronounced. Not everybody likes it. I can understand that. It's not for everybody. I myself enjoy chocolate very much, be it dark, white, or milk. I really need to look up this if I can find this freaking Greek delicacy that I'm thinking about. Even if it is Greek, I'm not even sure anymore if it's in Greece. If it's from... If it is a Greece dessert. A Greek dessert. Baklava, that's the one. Baklava, yes. I should have remembered because baklava appears in the game Dying Light. You eat a bar of baklava to gain some health. And when I saw that in the store, I was like, oh, great. I hope there's no zombies around here. I bought it. Didn't like it that much. It was okay, but it was not the best kind of a... It's not chocolatey. Yeah, baklava is not chocolate. Yeah, I just remembered. But it is a pastry of a sort. Tzatziki has garlic as primary one, the primary taste, the yogurt, olive oil, and salt. I know what tzatziki is. It's very garlicky. It's very, very strong garlic. But I do like it, because I like garlic. Uh-oh, guard dogs.
Look, an intruder, grab him.
I was just looking for the kitchen.
I'll bet. You're the foreign saboteur that the Vizier warned us about. He sure fits the description. He's supposed to be dangerous, mate. Let's throw him in the dungeon, then go tell Captain Saladin. Right, good idea.
Right. I think I may have goofed up there. Let's see, that fiend indeed. Let's try this again. I'm not supposed to be caught there. I opened the door too soon. North Hall. Baklava is really nice, very, very rich and nutty. Not apparently its roots are but apparently its roots are Turkish. Interesting. But yeah, because it's too nutty for me. I didn't like the taste of it because of all the nuts in it. There's a door at the top of the stairs that must lead to an upper floor. The door has a doorknob and a keyhole. And also, SpiderMwa has a very dry throat. Yeah. Lubricated. Alexander peeks through the keyhole. There are two guard dogs talking to what appears to be a large hall. Two guard dogs are talking in what appears to be a large hall. Two guard dogs are Are they gone yet? No. Do I need to talk to the door? The door onto the second level does not respond. Well, I ain't opening it. Still there. The waiting game. I mean, baklava could be a good dessert for those people who actually like lots of different kind of nuts, but not me. I'm not a nuts person. Alexander hears the sound of the guard dog voices coming from behind the door at the top of the stairs. One of them must be on his way down. The door at the top of the stairs opens. The guard door emerges and starts down the stairs. Did I make it just in time to hide? Woo-hoo, that was close. That was extremely close. There are two guard dogs talking in what appears a large hall. Will you two go away already? Alexander hears the guard go into a room off the North Hall, shutting the door behind him. What about these two? Fine. I'll get caught. I guess that's the deal here. Uh-oh, guard dogs looking at order rabbit. I was just looking for the kitchen. Let's see what the forest after the way born is. He sure fits this kitchen. Got settled in right here. Oof. I think someone must have let our prisoner loose, Wolf. Or won't be crazy enough to do that, Howl. I don't know, but if I find out, the traitor will be sorry. Let's keep an extra sharp eye in the halls. We'll make sure no one can get near him again. Right-o. The guard dogs slam the door and lock it. Alexander has a feeling there will be no help from Jello this time. Let's see, which one of these is the letter? Carrying the letter taken from the Vizier's trunk. This one I need. Because if Captain Saladin comes here, we'll show him this letter. To prove that we are innocent. And Vizier Al-Hazred is evil. Stop. Do they have surströmming in Finland? Of course we do. But nobody eats it. Because who would? That's a Swedish delicacy, not in Finnish. So we don't eat it that much. Some people do like it, but not me. I prefer my fish to be well done, you know, in the oven or just seared in the pan. Or turn it into a soup. The dungeon door is locked. Yeah, I kind of got that. Alexander looks out the small window. The hallway is empty. Not raw and rotting? Who would love that? Except Swedish people. They be crazy, yo. Hello? Is anyone there? Could someone let me out? Either there's no one on the other side of the door, or if there is, they aren't moved by Alexander's pleas. Alexander unlocks the door with his skeleton key and quickly makes his escape. At least we can escape from here whenever we want. Let's try this door again. Maybe Saladin appears in the hallway. There are two guard dogs talking in what appears to be a large hall. Am I missing something? It just says here, in the walkthrough, upstairs, which is where I am now, look at door twice, which I've done, and then open door and give Saladin the letter from the Vizier's bedroom. So I'm guessing Saladin is supposed to appear. I think there was a text that the another guard dog is going to arrive. So let's hide here. Unless I needed to go here and look through here? I don't think there was a... Yeah, opening that would not be wise. So is it really this door that I need to go to? I don't get this. Either something is broken. I don't get it. Chihuahua. Still looking for the kitchen, you know. Nope. Ouch. Just as Alexander realizes that he has no possible means of escape, he hears the sound of wedding music playing somewhere in the castle. Confound this dungeon! I'll never be able to stop the wedding now. 'Tis a noble thing to have a means of escape, and 'tis a far, far better thing to never get caught at all. So apparently they took all of our items away from us. And that causes a death scene. So what am I doing wrong here? Seriously. I'm not doing anything. That's the problem. Let me see if there's another walkthrough explaining if there is a problem with this quest. King's Quest. Let's see. Apparently, the first time I get caught, Jalo will spring me. Second time I use Skeleton Key. Third time, I'll be left to rot. Got it. Problems in Sierra games? It can be. Oh yes, it can be. And it is. What a dilemma. The East travel conversation. I head back to the secret passage points to exit. Sobbing, peek through the hole there for the PC. How many points do we have? 210. Yeah, ScumVM should have fixes for any showstoppers, but even on ScumVM, the games don't work 100%. There can be problems with the games, you know. Like some parts of the game, the animation goes way too fast, while everything else works in the normal speed. Even this doesn't explain what I need to do. Right. Let's see if I can find something about that here. Apparently, in both of these other walkthroughs, it says that once I get out, if I... Now I see what I might have missed. Because once I get out of the treasury room, where we found all the stolen items, the walkthrough said that the wedding music should have started playing. But it didn't start playing. I started to think there was something wrong. And this other walkthrough actually explained. So let's go back inside. Alizé-boo! I'm supposed to put the... There. That's what I needed to do. Supposed to put that back. Now let's see if the wedding music starts to play once I... No. Have I really missed something here? Something important? I do not get this. I'm definitely doing something wrong, but I don't know what. I mean, that is supposed to be empty now. Nobody is supposed to be there. And once I get out there, Saladin would confront me and I just show him the paper. And he would be like, ah, he's really evil. Okay, I'll let you go. And stuff. None of these are helpful. None of these explain what I'm doing wrong. These walkthroughs are awful. Jeez. Why did you check the hint system? Maybe the hint system will tell me what I'm doing wrong here. King's Quest 6. Castle of the Crown. What do I do? I can't get anything to happen. All you really need to do is solve the right puzzles. Have you found Kazima? Check. Did you get into Vizier's room? Check. And open the trunk in his room? Check. Did you get past the enchanted room? Check. Or door. If you did the proper thing in each room, you should see the wedding. Did I miss something then? How can I help Kazima? The best thing is stuff is here. Listen to what she said. She has to say she needs to do something to defend herself. Gave her the dagger. There's no way to keep her from taking from her room. Okay, so that's done. What about the Vizier's room? Open the wardrobe to find the secret entrance. How do I open the Vizier's trunk? You need a key to open the trunk, especially when you need something designed to open many locks. The skeleton key, yes. And the secret passage. Zebu. It will open. Okay. What about the treasures? It seems that I've done everything correctly. It feels like I've done everything correctly, but it's not doing what it's supposed to do. I'll go back to this. Pushes down. Yes, secret passage. Okay, let's see. Let's look back in here again. The magical door of his, a magic room. I'm in the court treasurer. I heard him say Ali. Yeah, this is where you get the Ali for the code word. For the door. Alex, Sander, could you get on the freaking stairs, you dumbass? Phew, well, that was a climb here. Woman crying. I'm gonna do something else before we talk to Cosima. What one of the walkthroughs says. I'm gonna try that. Let's see how that works out for me. And here I am writing while talking out loudly all of my thoughts. Like an idiot that I am. I may be evil, but I love to monologue. Yeah, scribble, 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 scribble. Can't continue that forever. Scribble, scribble, King Abdul Al-Hazred. I'm evil, winning. Alright. That done. Let's go in here to Vizier's bedroom. Then the ebony box. Read that. Done. Then the skeleton key on the trunk. Grab the paper. That fiend. Then let's go back inside here. Crawls back through the wardrobe to reach the secret passage. Because last time I went out the front door and got caught, but this is the right way of you to get through here without getting caught, so maybe that was my mistake. And also, I wanted to get the paper before I talk to Cosima, because I can actually show the paper to Cosima, and she will advise Alexander to show it to Captain Saladin. So maybe that will trigger what we need to get it triggered. At least I hope so. So let's save here to the secret corridor. Palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti. I wonder if this version of the game, when it's not the talkie version, will have the song at the end. Did you get my ring? Oh yes, forgot it, but you shouldn't. I'm afraid evil. What is it? Al-Hazred, he's not with you, stopping him plans. Al-Hazred, do you not? You are not safe from your end. You hear? Am I not? Hustle of the wedding, but I, dear Alexander. Well, first I'll show you this. I found this letter in the Vizier's bedroom. I think you should know what it says. Gasp. I can't believe it. I had my suspicions, but this confirms everything. Alexander, you must keep the letter. You might have a chance to show it to someone who can help you stop Al-Hazred. Please, just be careful, please. It was new text. I needed to voice act it, you know. And here, have a dagger. Now plunge it into that freaking CPU and make yourself short out. You're freaking me out, man. She's even more beautiful. And even more fake. Oh no, someone's coming! Alexander, hurry. Step away before they see you! Alexander hears the scuffling woman's scream from the other side of the wall, and then silence! And silence. Silence. That fiend indeed. Let's save there, and then we have to go through here. Now we walk here. Just walk all the way. One freaking pixel. Lazy-boo, Saskatchewan. It worked. Finally, Saskatchewan works. Well, usually it doesn't work at all. Ta-da-da-da! Ti-di-di-di! So let's see, I should have 208. Yep. At least we're still at the same points. There, we got the points from looking at all of those things. That fiend indeed. And now, once we go outside, well, first we should cover all of those. Once we go outside, the wedding music should start playing. If we did everything correctly. Alexander hears the music coming from the east. It sounds somewhat classical, but... oh no, it's wedding music. Alexander hears a door off the north hall open, then the sound of guard dog footsteps. The footsteps are headed this way. Alexander hears the sound of guard dogs' footsteps coming from the north. Well. Oopsie! My mistake. Let's try that again, shall we? And just save here now that I've put the drape back. So I did miss some things. I shouldn't... I guess that this didn't work before because I got caught before. So... Alexander hears the sound of a guard's footsteps coming from the north. Wait, there are more footsteps approaching from the west. Now what? Alexander hears the guard enter the west hall. There's a door on top of the stairs that lead to the upper floor. The door has a doorknob and a keyhole. That was a nice hour-and-a-half net outage. Eee. Well, it's good that you got it back, at least. That fiend, indeed. Could you just... Alexander! God damn it, Alexander, you freaking moron! What are you doing? Alexander peeks through the keyhole. The door is supposed to be closed, but it's not. There's no one on the other side of the door. Good. So we can go through. Alexander looks cautiously around the grand hall, but there are no guard dogs to be seen. The wedding music is coming from behind those two large doors. Alexander, here? The vizier will have my head for allowing you within a mile of the royal wedding. Since you are of noble birth, I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here before killing you. I'll warn you, it had better be good. 5 seconds? It's not much. Well, you see, Captain Saladin, consider. I know you cannot be blind to the vizier's true nature. My personal feelings have nothing to do with it. I serve the crown. Captain Saladin looks ready to obey his vizier's orders. He seems to want something from Alexander, perhaps a reason to spare his life. give me no excuse to save your life, Prince Alexander. You were told to stay away from the castle, but you chose not to listen. I have no choice but to obey the Vizier.
But Saladin...
That was the shortest scream ever.
Evidently, Saladin is a dog to be reckoned with.
There's no one on the other side, and boom. Come on, Saladin, get out here so we can do this. Blah 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 blah. Well, here you go.
Wait! If you love your princess, you'll hear me out. The Vizier is not what he appears to be. Cassima is in terrible danger. I have proof that this is so. For your princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that.
Saladin reads the letter. His sword points still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the guard dog's noble face darken with rage.
This is treason. I'll have his throat. How do I know this letter is not a forgery? You could have written this yourself.
But I did not. Have you no doubts of your own about Alhazred? Don't you see? All he wants is the crown. Cassima is being coerced. We must stop the wedding.
It is true. I have had my suspicions about the Vizier, especially when King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria died. But I have seen Cassima with him several times. She appears to be quite happy, even enthusiastic. I don't believe she could love him if he truly were so wicked.
I cannot believe for a moment that she loves that snake.
A jilted lover would not believe it. But come, see for yourself.
The captain of the guard leads Alexander into the throne room where a ceremony seems to be in progress. Alexander feels his blood run cold at the sight. I, Cassima, declare Abdul Alhazred as my lawful and beloved husband and king of this realm. But Cassima, what are you saying?
Do you still claim that the princess is being forced? Perhaps it's you that's the danger, as the Vizier has said.
Cassima, stop!
Prince Alexander, here? This is an outrage! How dare you allow this traitor to get past you, Saladin? You stupid mutt! Can't you even keep the castle free of assassins during your own princess's wedding? Kill him! Kill him now! Lord Alhazred, with all due respect, you are not quite king yet. And this is a wedding ceremony, not an execution. What? How dare you contradict me, you flea-bitten mongrel? I gave you a direct order. Obey me, or feel my wrath. Milady, I apologize for my behavior, but I am yours to command in all things. I wanted merely to hear your own wishes from your own lips. Tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
Why, Captain, you heard my dear Abdul. If he wishes this atrocious young man's death, then I want nothing more than to see him get his wish. Obey thy liege now and always.
Sounds exactly like Cassima, doesn't it? As you wish, princess.
Just as Saladin prepares to run Alexander through with his sword, a shout is heard from the direction of the Grand Hall.
Hold! In the name of the true king!
Movie ball, because he made the movie in the name of the king. I am not funny. I am not funny. King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria burst into the throne room looking alive and well and full of wrath. Behind them, a line of supporters look prepared to battle if necessary for their beloved royal couple.
Cassima, darling, are you alright? Has he hurt you?
Get your hands off her, you murderous goat! If I want your advice,
If I want your advice, I'll ask for it, Mother.
But, Calvin, that's not Kamsima. I'd know my daughter anywhere.
What have you done with our daughter, you devil? She does not sound like a robot.
The lovely image of Kasima suddenly bursts into smoke and is replaced by the Vizier's genie.
Why, you conniving serpent! Get him, guards! Saladin, your sword!
Drat it all! You may have ruined my plans, but you won't get me or your precious Kasima. Get them, Shamir! I command you!
He's getting away! Stop him! Yes, sire, as soon as I deal with this genie.
Well, he's not gonna be dealing with any genie, apparently.
Go get him, hero.
Shamir, the Vizier's genie, begins to throw balls of dazzling light at the guard dogs. While we...
No, Saladin, no!
While we follow the Vizier. Only page of the inventory. Okay, so I don't have the item that I need for the battle. But I will get it. Let's see. Okay.
Alexander, be careful. Alhazred has his sword.
Shut up, witch! Shamir Shamazel, come in here.
Here I am, master.
It's about time, you bumbling fool. How could you let him follow me?
Well, there were the guard dogs, master, and then...
Never mind. Just kill him. Kill him now.
As you wish, master. Razzle dazzle, snap and snazzle.
Razzle dazzle, really? That's what the Rasmus does.
You stole those from Quest for Glory 3.
Prince Alexander, I did it! I swapped the lamps! Here, quick, take it!
Bless you, Jollo. I knew you could do it. Now get clear, friend.
No argument there, my lord. Good luck!
And now we use the lamp on the genie. Shamir Samazel, hold your spells. I am your master now. I order you to go back into your lamp.
What? How did you get my lamp?
You thief! You ruined me! My lamp! Oh, thank Allah! I hated working for that loathsome creature. I already feel his nastiness leaving me. How I've longed for a master like you. And there he goes. I've got a new master. I've got a new master. And there goes the mad genie lamp.
So you are a thief as well, Alexander.
Stealing the lamp was very clever, I grant you that. But I am the master thief. Face my sword if you dare. The man left standing shall have the lamp. So shall it be, Alhazred. I don't need the genie to deal with a coward like you. So grab the sword from the wall. In desperation, Alexander fixes upon the only weapon in sight. Damn, that's heavy.
Sounds! This sword must weigh a ton.
Good, then you shall only fail sooner, my prince. So, the mouse would bite? This mouse shall bite, as you shall soon see. Or should I say, soon feel? Ha! You can barely lift that sword, my prince. Better lay it down now. I promise to dispatch you with little pain. A tempting offer, but I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do. Suit yourself. It's like Monkey Island insult sword fighting. Without the insults, though. God damn! Turning into a punching contest.
Yo, Alexander! Give me an A, give me an L, give me an A, L, E, give me an X!
Alexander!
There she goes. Stab him! Alexander's arms start to tremble under the effort of wielding the huge sword. His muscles are nearing exhaustion. What on earth is the princess doing? Crying. No wonder the genie kept eating mint then. Working for the vizier would drive anyone to drink. Ha! And so it ends!
Not if I can help it, you
Murderer. Cosima thrusts the small dagger into Alhazred's shoulder with all her might.
Yeah!
You dare raise a finger to me? You will regret that, princess.
There's no reason to use that object there. No, I want... Alexander sees no use for that item. Use it on him, you moron. He didn't kill the vizier, just knocked him out. Cosima, are you alright?
I'm fine, Alexander. I just was so worried for
You better reload. There's no need to fear anymore, princess. Yes, I know. How can you ever... How can I... Recharging.
How can I ever repay you for myself, for my
Kingdom. It was not in me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, princess, to give me more than your gratitude?
Alexander, what are you
saying? I love you, Cosima. Would you ever consider... Do you think you could... marry me?
Could you ever have
doubted it, my prince?
Oh!
Guards.
Princess Cosima, are you well?
I am quite well.
Thank you.
Please take Abdul and put him in the
Dungeon.
See to it that he gets a
Doctor.
Yes, Majesty.
You could have picked up also the sword from the floor there. No? Okay. 1 week later. Whoops. Sorry. Cosima and Alexander ask Captain Saladin to perform their wedding ceremony. Saladin is honored to do so. On this historical day of great joy in the land of the Green Isles, we witness the union of Cosima, beloved princess of this realm, and Alexander, Prince of Daventry. Do you, Prince Alexander of Daventry, take Princess Cosima to be your wife, to love and to share it for as long as you both shall live? I do. And do you, Princess Cosima of the land of the Green Isles, take Princess Alexander to be your husband, to love and to share it for as long as you both shall live? Do. Oops. I clicked outside the freaking game window. Do you have a ring?
I have Alexander's
royal insignia ring. Very good. Place the ring on Cosima's finger.
Ah, my hair! My skin! Too tight!
Who gives this bride to be wed?
Her mother and I willingly give our daughter's hand in wedlock.
Who will speak for the groom? I will. Alexander's mother and I recognize his marriage to Princess Cosima with glad hearts and sanction this union. I'm so glad that Graham is still wearing the feather hat. Then, Alexander and Cosima, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride. Hooray! 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 Don't you just love a wedding? I get so touched and so emotional during weddings. Hooray.
Congratulations, my children! I have an important question for you both. Please hear me.
Yes, sire.
Alexander, I welcome you into our family with open arms. I placed trust in Alhazred because I so badly wanted a son and a husband for my beloved daughter. I was wrong, but you are true and good, Alexander, and have proven yourself to all my people.
Thank you, sire.
Alaria and I have been through much. Even though we have returned to our kingdom, I do not think we are able to reign again. Will you two consider the crown? I know as king and queen you can heal the small kingdom from all the damage that Alhazred had inflicted upon it.
Oh,
Father.
why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cosima?
I love my homeland.
Alexander.
I would be happy to stay and to serve it all my
Days.
Father, I believe I am needed here. Would you be very disappointed if...
Son, you must follow your destiny. I do believe the land of the Green Isles needs you. You will be a magnificent king, though dearly missed in Daventry.
Then I accept.
Oh, my boy, what a man you've become and how I will miss you.
Don't worry, Mother. With Shamir's powers, we'll be able to visit often. I'm not about to forget my family.
Congratulations, Alexander. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, dear sister.
Oh,
Alexander.
I'm so glad. Between the return of my beloved parents and
Harder word.
you made me so happy.
Emotion. Ship. Emotion. Ship. Divergent.
I'm glad I could make up for some of your suffering, my beautiful wife, although it seems like you're suffering for something else right now.
Congratulations, King Alexander.
When we return home to Daventry, your crew will be glad to hear that their battle at sea was worthwhile in bringing forth a new monarch.
We were so worried when your men arrived home without you, son. I'm so thankful that you are safe and happy.
And I am as grateful that my crew did not pay for my driven heart.
You have only brought us all good fortune, sire. With Shamir saved and his power used for good, reuniting the islands will be far easier. He has already repaired the ferry. Your road will be easier now that the islands are no longer feuding. Already the wounds are starting to heal.
Yes, my love, discovering the island's stolen treasures has not done more to bring peace to this land than anything else. It is now clear that
Alhazred had Shamir
steal each of the island's most valued treasure, then blame the theft on others to cause the islands to hate each
other. Now, let us celebrate our good fortune. The evil that has plagued this land is done, and a new reign begins. Long live King Alexander and Queen Cosima.
Long live King Alexander. Whoa. Man, I get so emotional with these celebrations and weddings and all. Woohoo! Yay! Hooray! Bravo!
Bravissimo!
Long live Queen Cosima. You, of course, can't forget her. You know, King and Queen.
Woo, woo, woo.
Celebration time and all that. Oh, live the land of the Green Isles. Yeah. Ooh. I'm sorry that I get so emotional with this. It's just a happy ending and everything, you know. Those get me emotional most of the time. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray. Hooray. And Shamir is throwing confetti everywhere.
Great. Nice way to ruin this place. How about you clean that shit up now?
You received 231 out of 30 and 231 points. 100% of the main path puzzles in King's Quest 6. Congratulations on your excellent performance. If you want to go beyond the ultimate score, we recommend that you try the other easier entrance to the castle. You can do so easily by restoring back to the point just before the druid's rainstorm.
Don't go back to see the druids.
Instead, head for the castle.
New puzzle challenges await you.
Yeah, approximately 100%. Yeah, there are 2 endings to the game, yes. Did you do it with no hints? No, I used a walkthrough like with all the other Sierra games. Apparently this is not the song version. It's a horrible song. Well, it is playing, but it's the instrumental version. Unless... Thank you for playing King's Quest 6. Heir today, gone tomorrow. Well, you're welcome. Written and designed Roberta Williams and Jane Jensen. Hey. The instrumental general MIDI version. No, well, this is the MT32 version of the song. Oh, they even directed it with William D. Skirvin. Huh. Yeah, Chris Brayman did all the other music, but this song was composed by Mark Seibert, if I remember correctly. Mark Seibert did all the other music for the other games, if I remember correctly. It's all IIRC, so don't take my word for it. Did you enjoy this game? It's not the best. I mean, like I already said in the previous live streams, these games started to get sillier and sillier the further they went. I mean, the first 4 games are pretty damn good, but then 5 came along and it became a bit silly. But this is just full of puns and such, so this game is really silly. It doesn't have the same kind of charm as the other games have. And Alexander is quite the bore as a hero. I mean, he was good in King's Quest 3, but in this game, he feels like a pussy. Like a real pussy willow. I mean, he doesn't seem like the type of a hero like Graham is with the other games. You just don't feel, you know, the same connection with the hero. Otherwise, it's not that bad of a game, you know? It's a pretty okay game. Some of the puzzles they're not the worst kind of puzzles, but they are full of puns. And especially, there are 2 things that I really hate about the game. One, the freaking gnomes at the beach. Those are, well, 3 things. Gnomes at the beach, one of the worst puzzles. 2, the freaking Minotaur maze. That can go fuck itself. And number 3, the copy protection. The copy protection is the worst. It's the worst in this game. It's 5 puzzles in a row and you have to climb up the freaking cliff by clicking all of the freaking steps individually by yourself. Urgh. It's annoying. The most annoying copy protection ever in a game. There it ends. Music begins again and crits you, you die. Now it looks like the tip jar is my head. Hi guys, SpiderMwa here. My head is of a glass. You felt the same way about the first two Quest for Glory games. There was just no need for the silliness and Marx Brothers references. QFG 3 and 4 were good though. Well, the silliness came pretty much in the second game, but there wasn't much of the silliness, and you could turn the silly clowns off, so there wouldn't be any of the silliness in the Quest for Glory 2 game. It was easily just turn it off, and then the game would be taken very seriously. It sounds like Mr. Spider is happy he is done with this title. I am happy that I'm done with this. I just wanted to play it through. And we're done. We're done with King's Quest. I'm not gonna be playing 7 or 8 ever, because I've never played them and I've heard really bad things about them, so I'm not gonna be touching them ever. So this is where King's Quest ends for me. This was the last game that I have myself played. Not far, but I had played this before myself. So next week, we are going to go for something else from Sierra, the last one of the straw poll that I made some time ago. We're going into space. We're gonna find ourselves a janitor, and we're gonna go on an adventure in Space Quest 5. That's what we're gonna start next Tuesday. But thank you for now for joining me for this adventure in this. And I'll see you guys Sunday. Sunday when I will... You don't count King's Quest games after this, you agree on that, yeah? They're not good, as far as I have seen. I mean, they just get stupid. Not silly, stupid. Quest for Glory 1 was good, but the ending was just so damn silly and surreal. I don't remember the ending of Quest for Glory 1 being silly. Unless you're talking about the ending sequence when they start flying on the carpet. Or was that the beginning of Quest for Glory 2? Well, anyway. Thank you everybody for joining the live stream. Hopefully you enjoyed the ending to this game. And I'll see you guys Sunday. Not sure what I'll be playing then. Probably I'll be doing another Commodore 64 medley. Or maybe Amiga. It depends on my mood, which it will be. I don't know. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday. Yeah, remember to keep your robots fully charged and repaired, indeed. I enjoy Quest for Glory 1 as well. It's a fantastic game, and Quest for Glory 2 is just slightly better. Just a slight better. And also Quest for Glory 3, which I played last week. Not bad. It was not a bad game. I actually enjoyed Quest for Glory 3. Yeah, I think I will go with Commodore 64 on Sunday. Gonna play some more suggested games from the list because there's a lot of Commodore 64 games on the list. Need to get through them. So I'm gonna be burning through those games. But until then, you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then. And remember, don't wear it to your thumbs. And be careful about the genies in the lamp. Actually, be careful of viziers. Because apparently, no matter what, whenever you meet a vizier, they're evil. Have you noticed that? Whenever there is a vizier in a story, they're evil. Have you ever met a good vizier? I don't think I've ever had. Well, I'll see you guys. Nicely fading away. Good. So I can click on quit.